with Trump, he has quite a bit of political capital. But I think alone, he like 100%, let's say, to like 20%.
No, I think this might be we're thinking about this strategically. He doesn't have to create a party that produces a presidential candidate. He doesn't have to produce a candidate that dethrones Trump. That is not what he has to do. All he has to do is put his money behind primary candidates that put pressure on MAGA Republicans, and to just simply say, these are representatives that are committed to be fiscal hawks. And then the way that you would battle that is you would just simply adopt those ideas, and then you would crush it. And then he wins anyways, because if he does this properly, it's going to cause more Republicans to be more fiscally conservative, and then you agree, right? You're going to have to go in that direction, because what is going to represent is that not only are you going to have a challenge in the general election from Democrats, but you're going to have challenges in the primary itself. And so if these Republicans, these establishment Republicans, the MAGA Republicans, the neocon, any of these fucking people that have proved to be big spenders want to, if they find themselves in a district where they can lose out, the margins are already too thin. The splits in the Senate and the House are too thin. If he could cause 2 or 3 MAGA Republicans to lose, that is a huge fucking thing. That is a big fucking deal. And I think that that's something that Trump should consider. I think that that's something that the Republican Party should consider. And I think Elon Musk is 100% correct about it.
I agree with Doc to some extent that, and you as well, as far as strategy, and whether he's going to definitely kind of pull through those that are frustrated on both sides to be able to write a platform that sounds good, that draws a good percentage of the people in the middle. Because I do believe that both parties have only maybe 30 to 35 strongholds, and the rest are finding maybe a few things or 1 or 2 things that that causes you to vote one way or another. But if you can find those the right platform to write that people can read, and it kind of falls somewhat in the middle, a little bit more to the right, but can drag some frustrated Democrats as well. 30% is all you need. 30% is really all you need to really get traction, I think.
You're not going to get 30. You're not going to get hardly any Democrats. I don't think you're totally wrong in your statement, but I think that you're not even going to get. If you're even looking at Elon Musk's Twitter right now, you are not a Democrat at this point. I think that yes, he could, as Roger said, strategically with all that money, he could make a splash. I was kind of talking about more of the zeitgeist, like could Elon Musk wrangle enough support within the narrative to kind of make a difference? No, I don't think he could. He doesn't fulfill that role good with his money.
What I don't get is that, like, the level of, like, partisan cuckoldry that happens where, like, it's like, oh, I'm a real Republican, so I'm super MAGA. Like, I don't want to offend anybody, and whatever. We saw the same thing with the Democrats, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I look at Trump as like a narcissistic piece of shit. He's a vessel that can kind of like maybe get done some of the things that I would like to see get done. But he first of all, he's not a fucking conservative. He's barely been a fucking Republican his whole life. And, with his populist movement, he's changed the Republican Party. And it's so weird to like watch like people that were like actual conservatives change into being like 1990s maybe bluegrass Democrats, but still not even that conservative.